E from MarketWizard.com and eMiniWizard.com, reminding traders to use risk capital you can afford to lose. It's nearing the end of IB on the 30th of July, 2019. All right, we talked about that half gap target. And so this becomes the awkward time now. Are we going long side or short side? Nobody really knows. So one of the things that we use sometimes is additional charts. And a 3-day swing is going to basically take today's low and take Friday's high. And so, all right, that's the current swing range. We also know we can use the ideas from Friday's range if we choose to. But for now, I'm using this to show a regression type trade back to the middle. And the basis of, say, a symmetry trade where yesterday's low is now the middle. And that's an important idea. When we notice that, it tells us the end of the move might be there. And that's one of the reasons I suggested let's try the O2s, stop, use 98. So a couple of ticks of heat, and that's it, and you get a nice ride. So this chart very helpful, and you can see your support beneath us. We understand where that is coming from. You got to beat this 98. All right, so 98 is first idea support. And if I'm wrong, then we're just going to come down and probably take that out and would go and would hit the 95 target and 92 and whatever. So, and I've seen traders that are already calling for, way back in the low 2900s and whatever. But you know what? We're going step by step. We don't even have major news out yet coming tomorrow. So I still want to think about range type ideas until proven otherwise. So this scalp trade against the trend, common sense trade. Looking at it, still have the prior high. So average them together, say 28 area, 28 to 30. Resistance still intact. And then if we break this low, then we already know where the gap is at 5.5. We know that's our primary target. And we know that this low just beneath us here, about a point lower, 2 points lower, 29.99.5. That's going to be our general support zone. It's got to be, just by definition, until you take that out, that support. So the awkward time, you can usually get some help from something like your RTH, because that's going to give you your relationships from the low to the high and the bounce. And now all we need to do is observe 456. Can the 4 or the 5 or the 6 hold? If not, we're destined to come back down and test that 05 again to 03 to 02. And yesterday we had a plunge and then the bounce and then sideways. And today, if we get the mirror move and we get the bounce first and then the backwards and sideways move, that'll be ugly, but it's possible. So I want to think best trade's already done from an odds standpoint. And then we're going to continue to watch as moving averages start to catch up, because they will. Green, red, and the blue. So I think right now it's a good time to curtail your excitement and relax. Don't think about big moves, just like yesterday. Got the move and then sideways. Today we got the move and then perhaps maybe get a little whack-a-mole, but I'm not thinking about a scorcher long side, and I'm certainly not thinking about a plunge short side either. That's just one man's opinion. Thank you, Zeke. Thank you. Great post. So anybody that is looking at angel, this is your angel. It's a very large angel. Tough to use that as your key, but it tells us that the boys had put some pressure up fast, defending psychology area. And we'll set this baby and see what it looks like. And usually the size, and not always, maybe 80% of the time, size of this tells you, get away from my territory. But I've seen this where it could actually bleed back and come back halfway through and even take out the lows, but it usually will take time. And it's usually got to be just one of those crazy days. So when they give you almost a 1% move overnight, odds are terrible to short down there. So I said, I don't want to short. Don't like the time and don't like the price. And that's an edge, is having enough maturity to say, you know what, the trade is over. Took some risk before market, got it right. Now it's time to go the other way. All right, we talked about this earlier. Be a two-way trader. You'll have more fun, probably get better results. Great teamwork here. Thanks, Zeke. Thank you, James. Don and Kyle chipped in with some great ideas early. Pre-market, they were up early while the rest of you guys were sleeping or taking care of kids. I would not overtrade. We still have news coming out tomorrow. And I think we're now in the risk two, make two zone.